EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Carson, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Wilson. In Gerald Everett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Carson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Phillips, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That's That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Tagovailoa. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Tua now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They run it with Carson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Here's Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. Not much there, only a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Carson. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on fourth. On first down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 8 coming up. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now it's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Able to knock it through, and we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there. Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Coming to you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, let's go. Check. Fresno. Mike's 54.
Here's Tua. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Oh, a good return up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run now with Gaskin, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to air one out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Going on the ground with Homer. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 16, Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Another Texas start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Myers' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a 2nd field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
57. Mike, 57.
Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's go, D. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 30 yards there. Tua to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This is Gaskin on the carry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a lead
late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. They're going to need some dad here. 53 to Mike. 53.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jalen Phillips giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, team. Big series right here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you...
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Coming after you. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing now is Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now Tagovailoa.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throw is Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Carson here on second.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carson, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8, now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Third down here.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
53 to mark. 53. Check. Hold. Check 52. 36.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a second down and 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Right back to him on first down. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down now, it's Carson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Carson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Second down and goal. Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but now it's third and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On third and goal, Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jalen Phillips coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And then do so right there.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Tua now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on? Credit, they've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 8. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2 and now on first down. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Gaskin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. Another run with Gaskin. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Tua going to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Pass caught by Fuller. Well done. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gaskin. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and goal, Tua. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Jordan Brooks coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Here's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Dwayne Eskridge, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 2nd and 12. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
get rid of it. He's taken down.
Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable for Grant. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant
the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On first down, it's Carson, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run again with Carson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. To throw is Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Buying time to his left. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On 2nd and 7, Tua
finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tagovailoa are going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. You got three. Three down.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Jalen Waddle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. They run the counter. Carson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They go back to Carson here on second. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll get this awfully close to a first down. Well, that's going to be a razor-thin measurement, but I don't think he got there. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got into it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. 5 yards remain on second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Throwing is Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 69 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll spot Eskridge open left side. Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle.
this one to about the 20-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Rashad Penny. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Myers' kick is good, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Wilson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From just shy of midfield, Tua. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down. Tua to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Grant. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there. 26 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Miles Gaskin punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Carson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Throwing now is Wilson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Here's Wilson. Sliding, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Christian Wilkins able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. This is Carson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
First throw of the OT session for Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Green check. Defense. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike. 50
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa being chased out left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect him to attack on defense and not sit back.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Gaskin again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.